3, 2, 1. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Hal and I back in Space Engineers. Smoore is still sick at the moment. But that's alright. We are slowly building our ship up. Mostly it's a bunch of trying to figure out exactly what we want to do here. This is Hal's beautiful handiwork back here. He's got this pretty much laid out, and it's looking pretty slick, to be honest. Well, at least in my opinion. I really like it. Yep.
It'll be interesting when it's done, I hope. So.
Yeah, I think it's planned on having some good views out these side windows here, so I think that's going to be nice. Not sure what we're doing back here yet, and we have, of course, our little walkways here. And I've been struggling on the bridge with glass, because, glass is fun to build with, right?
Yeah, he has set himself a dauntless task, I guess.
Yeah,
it's definitely a daunting task. We'll say. I'm really interested to see how this works out, because we were talking off camera, and I said that he wants to go with, as you can see, a glass floor. I've never been able to make the glass floors work right, so it'll be interesting to see. I know people can do it. I'm just not one of them. I don't have the patience for it.
yeah. Well, yeah, we had it kind of more like this on the whole part, like on all four sections right here, and then that wasn't working. So Hal came up with this little bit, and then which is gonna be good. It worked out really well up here so far. Then down here, when I was trying to match up these panes of glass here, I had to do some flipping of stuff, so now they're kind of inverted, and I don't know, not quite as I had planned, but I guess it'll work. Yeah.
Hey, remember,
I don't know.
It doesn't have to be pretty; it just has to work.
Yeah, at this point, I'm starting to get that that measure. Like, it's just got to work now.
Yeah. All right. So now, Adreden actually came up with a really good idea for plotting things out. So I'm figuring, just trying to get an idea of what I want to do, since he's working on that section. Let's go here. I'm thinking maybe, because we're gonna have production and stuff on this, right? And then have habitation. So if we bring it straight back. So did we decide if we're going to get rid of the stairs here, or are we going to keep the stairs and have another set that goes down as well?
I don't think we decided. We were definitely considering the design options. We were thinking about putting the refineries on the lower part, but then if we crashed into something, belly first, which is pretty common, and something we figured it might be better to have those things up top. So I don't know. I don't think we actually finished our thoughts on it.
Okay, because if we do, let's see, that's going to go down one. I think the stairs go down one block. Well, one large block. So this will be like 3 small blocks or something like that. Basically, this whole ship will have to come up a little bit, but we'll be able to enter under there, come up. And the reason why I'm trying to figure this out is because I want to have, let's say, I don't know. Let's go, because if we can get that much height out of it, like if we can get the ramp to clear that enough that we'll be able to put landing gear on either side so that this is not touching the ground.
Yeah.
We can make that the floor section for this area. So I'm just spitballing ideas here, a little brainstorming.
Yeah, the ship is very experimental to us. We're just kind of going as we go, and
Yeah, I'm fully expecting that we're going to be basically cutting this thing up right, left, and backwards as we go. So, but what I was thinking was that we do something like this, where we then bring the stairs down, similar to what we did before. So we end up with, that should be there. This is going to come up. And what we're going to do is we're going to close this back down here a little bit. So see, this gives us a little bit of separation when we're walking around in here.
Okay.
So,
you're thinking like an up and a down?
Yeah. So basically, it's like a tri-level.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we go here. Let's bring this out. Wonder how many people even know what a tri-level is. I don't think they're very common anymore, are they? I don't think anyone really builds them.
No, I don't think I've seen one in a while. I mean, I definitely, when I was growing up, had a lot of friends who had them. They were neat houses.
And then what I'm thinking is that we can put, instead of having the refineries and storage down here, because you said you wanted to basically protect it, we put habitation down here. So basically all of the crew quarters will be down here.
So don't be sleeping when we crash.
Well, if you're sleeping when we crash, there's bigger issues.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
So yeah, but basically we end up with habitation down here. We have manufacturing and store. Well, we have manufacturing up on the top, running centerline, and then we have storage as basically outrigger.
Okay, yeah.
So because we still need to do like the engine and engineering sections.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking what we'll do is when we bring this back far enough, if we bring this back far enough, let's say, I don't know. Get back here, you. My block. There we go. So if we bring this back far enough, what we can do is basically have it set up so that, I don't know if that's going to be far enough or not, but if it is, you know, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So let's see. Here's going to be, I think that's going to be enough.
Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high.
Yeah, that should be high enough. Okay. And then we'll come back and do like the greebling pass and everything, detail this out. But you basically come up the stairs. That's our roof area. And what I'm thinking is that we'll do refineries and assemblers up here. Basically, for those who don't know, we are using the small grid assemblers, so we can actually have this set up where we're using a smaller assembler. The small assemblers are a little cheaty in my opinion, but they work. So
they're just like 3D printers, right?
Yeah, sure.
But advanced.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, you can do this with the small grid stuff, but basically you end up with like refineries like this. There we go. So you end up with basically a couple of refineries. I need to actually balance those out. Come here. It's one of those days. All right. How many did I take that out? Took that back to there. Okay.
No, I think this is pretty decent back here. We have lots of space to maneuver and whatnot, so that looks right to me.
There we go.
Yep.
Those even? Okay. I sometimes don't get those even. But yeah, so basically we end up with our refineries there. We pipe in our assemblers down below them. Let me see here. Let me grab those really quick. These things are so cheaty, man. Watch this crap. Oh, let's see here. So we have assembler there. So we go, I think that's 1, 2.
Oh, they are very tiny.
Uh-huh. And they're full powered. You can get large blocks through them. So I said they're so cheap.
Well, they just use some spatial compression, right?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
It's like the Transformers, you know, ones that could change size, like Megatron and Soundwave.
Yeah. Alright, so you end up with something like that. So basically, all of your production is up here, so then you only have to worry about things attacking from above, or asteroid storm, or meteor showers, you know, usual stuff. So if we're going to go to there... So what I'm thinking, and this is the reason why we're having this conversation right now, is because, like I said, I'm kind of just bouncing ideas right this second.
Yeah.
But we have, say, this come out like so. What did we do? We went one past. Alright, did we go one past?
Yeah. Yeah, looks right.
And this is so that I can actually airtight the ship design when we're done.
Assuming my glasswork is all, you know, perfect.
I'm more worried about mine than I am about yours.
Well, we can just close the airlock on the bridge and wear our spacesuits the whole time.
Yeah, you know, there's all sorts of things that we can do.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so that gives us our area here. And what I'm thinking is, oops, nope, too much. Overzealous grinder. Let me grab.
My grinder was acting up too much earlier as well, so I'll get that block for you.
Oh, did I have one wander off? Thank you.
Yeah.
I really want to use those small airlock doors, damn it.
I think there was another one underneath here. Yeah, there he is. I think
Yeah,
it's
probably.
oxygen.
So let's go back one more. I think we want one more.
Charged.
So we end up with that. Okay, so why does that one have a door and the one down there doesn't? Whatever. Whatever, it's space engineers.
Are they the same? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, they do look awfully similar.
Enclosed passage with door. Oh no, this is the doorway. That's the airlock. That's why. So you actually have to come out of there.
It's a bad doorway.
Yes. I don't know how that got in there, but... Alright, so we want that one right there, I think. I think that's right. If not, I'll grind it out and put it back and move it back one. Nope, that's right, because it gives us 3. Okay. So basically what we're doing, for the folks that are playing along at home, in case you tried to do this yourself, when you're building passageways in small ships, or in big ships using small blocks, you want your passageways to be at least 3 tiles wide, and 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles tall minimum. I actually recommend 3 by 5. Gives you a little bit more headroom to play around with, but with the way we're building right now, it works.
Yeah.
And the reason why is that you can actually get away with having a 2 wide hallway, 2 tiles wide, but it makes it really difficult if you've got multiple people. So like right here, he'd be able to back into that corner and go this way, or if we had to, we have another walkway over here. So right. you can still get people through if you have to. And then you come up here. You go have our manufacturing area. We have the airlock there. And then we have a set of stairs that bring you down into the residential area. So now the question is, do we want stairs coming down both sides, Or do we only want stairs coming down one side? And I'm kind of tempted to put storage on the other. Or we just have the stairs come down one side and basically residential takes up everything out to the hallway, out to the door, or the wall here. Does that make sense?
I'm not sure I followed on that last part.
Okay. So let's say, I don't know how we're going to actually finish this, so I'm just going to box it.
Yep.
So basically, residential comes out to, we're doing that 3 wide, so this is going to be the outer, that's going to be a hall, or a hall section. Going to be the outer, that's going to be one layer of skin, basically.
Yeah.
Right, so that's going to be, and then that'll be a wall going this way, and a wall going that way. So basically what you will end up with is this would all be residential.
Along one side.
1, 2, 3. Because that's going to be there. Alright. Come on. You can do it. Swear, ever since they changed the collision box on some of this stuff, it's... and that basically... Okay. Come on.
So are you saying, like, this side here, the port
this
side,
yes.
I guess?
Yes.
It's like a long hallway that comes back towards me, and then
yes,
on the
exactly.
starboard side, everything is, like, residential?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that probably works. I mean, like you were saying, it is maybe a bit tricky for people to get past one another, but it really depends on, you know, the size of the crew quarters. I mean, it's still really only the 3 of us, so it's probably not going to be too big of a deal. So.
Well, and, you know, we're going to put the armor gates in Smoore's room so we can just space him at some point in Travis.
Yep. Have a merge block.
Yeah, so... Oh, that's what we need. I need to mod that in. Instead of a merge block, we have a murder block.
Oh, man.
Oh, yes. Smoore section's going to be attached by merge block.
Oh, no. All right.
So when he's sleeping, we can just turn off the merge block and leave him somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll be back for you eventually.
Yeah. Small oxygen generator and a reactor. And that'll
sure,
be fine.
If you like. I wasn't going to use the resource on him, but sure.
I figure may as well, you know, give him something. Maybe he'll just need like a timeout or something, and then he'll just be like chilling out until we pick him back up.
Well, you know, it's all fun and games.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So yeah, you basically end up with stairs coming down. We might put some small storage or something back here, maybe. And then basically it just have rooms down here. And then maybe at the end have it loop back up where it'll meet up with this coming down. And then we have our engineering section basically at the height of the original entrance area.
Mm-hmm. Would we want to bring this mining ship or a copy of this mining ship? And if so, would we... I guess we would need a spot for that, but that could be in the engine-ish area, right? I guess.
We could do that, or we could make a... basically, we put a merge block up here to lock it down.
Actually, that would actually kind of work with the shape of the ship.
Yeah. So we'll end up with like a little docking area up here, and then what we might do is we were looking for something to do with the other hallway, and we might do that. Because we were talking about these little cubby area here, like what would we put in here? So we could do like medical on one side, and then maybe like shields and capacitors and stuff on the other. And then we have one of the, like this hallway actually goes upstairs instead of having 2 hallways.
Oh yeah, could possibly do that, yeah. Yeah.
And then we just close off on this side. Or we have like a small engineering section or something over here.
Probably a bit better than having to spacewalk each time you need to get to one of your ships.
Yeah. Because what I was thinking was is that if we do that, we can have it come up and loop around so that you can actually have like a small airlock area to get out.
On the other hand, we could
get out to the ship.
Put like a remote control block on the mining ship.
Could do that too.
Just
actually,
go.
Did I sneak one? I might have snuck one on his ship. Let me see. So yes, folks, I do have a tendency of hiding things on other people's ships from time to time.
In fun, you know.
No, I didn't put one on his. Okay. I think
sure
it might have been the. I think it was the other ship that I put the remote on. Yeah, it was. It was this little fighter we had the remote control on.
Yeah, well, there's definitely a spot for one here or there or something, so
yeah,
it's a possibility.
Yeah, we can. I mean, we can always rebuild it if we have to as well. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. All right, so I think that gives us an idea of what we're going to work on. So we have this. I'm going to have to mirror this little cubby over here. We'll figure out what we're going to do with those later. We've got O2. Well, we've got conveyors piped in. Now we have put in air vents right here. This is an air vent mod that allows you to have a conveyor block. One of them is an angled conveyor block air vent, and the other one is a regular conveyor block with an air vent on one face. So we're using the sloped versions here, and those are tied in. And because they are conveyor blocks, they pipe into the chairs. So even if you forget to turn your helmet off, you will still get oxygen. Like if you forget to open your helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that's gonna be good.
And then we have a spot here for Smoore in the middle that obviously isn't piped in because none of the passenger seats are piped for O2.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't understand. If you were going to pipe anything for O2, I think it would have been the passenger seats.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well.
Have to talk to some of the modders, see what we can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm out of iron plates again. I am. Man.
I think I'm going to try to struggle a bit more on the front here, just for a little bit. And we'll catch back up with Hal and what he's got going back there.
So
we'll be able to hear him talk the whole time, so it'll be good.
Oh, you'll hear me mumbling to myself more than likely.
Nothing wrong with that. I was certainly a bit unhappy with placement of these glass blocks. Alright. Oh, it's still goofy.
Alright.
Okay. So what I'm trying to do, so these ones, because they're strange blocks, they take up this bigger space, so they will be fine once they get built, but right now they look really funny in this particular build stage, so that's okay. But so what I'm just trying to do is get them to match up here. I don't know, these corners are going to be hopefully not too much to handle, but we'll see once we get there, I guess. So
alright, so I think I'm going to cheat and do the stair block that we used up on the bridge.
Yeah. I think it's a nice block.
Yeah, I love these blocks. This mod, for those who don't know, it's the Passageways mod. The modder who made it originally just wanted a nice way to join the vanilla hallways, because you know the interior blocks that you can use, the hallway blocks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think they're actually called passageways in the vanilla game.
Yeah.
Well, when you come to an intersection, there's that missing corner where where the intersections meet up.
Right.
So the modder decided they wanted to have something that looked nice. And that was what they did, is they basically made this intersection mod. Everybody absolutely loved it, and the person went back and made full hallways. They've got hallways with windows, which is the hallways with windows I'm actually going to be using over here. So, actually, so.
And that's what we used, I think, down here, right? Like
Yeah.
in the...
Yep.
Yeah, so from the outside here, you can see they look like all this. Make my view a little clearer. Yeah.
So he actually has half blocks as well, which is what we used over here at the end. So you get a window on one side. It has the passageway details on either end of it, but the other side is completely open. There's no wall there. And that's what I'm going to use, or that's what I was thinking about using over here between the ribbing. And because they're sealed, it's a completely sealed block. As long as the rest of the ship is airtight, it's airtight as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I wanted to check that really quick. I want to see if this is going to work the way I want it to. So we're going to do this half passage. Is that because I don't have... That's a rather large block. All right. And then what I'm going to do is build the ribbing out over this. Like I'll extend this out. So, but that's basically what it's going to...
Yeah.
How it's going to sit. Hopefully. And then what we'll need to do is just basically fill all of this in and tie it all together.
Yeah. It's only a smidgen more work.
Yeah, but, you know, when was the last time I did anything where I was doing less work? It's like we keep coming up with these really cool ideas of what we want to do, and then we realize that it means we have to basically double the work that we were doing.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to change that to there so that it's centered. Let's take this out. So let me know what you think about this, Adreden.
All right.
So I'm basically just moving this over a little bit so that it'll be centered in there. And then what that'll allow us to do is basically the ribbing will be 3 blocks wide.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine.
Okay, and then it's obviously going to come back. It's going to come out much further.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But that's okay. That's all.
It provides
all
structure
ribbing
for the ship if we bang into stuff.
Yeah. So basically, this is all going to be sealed off like this. And then we'll have the layer of ribbing come out here instead.
Yeah, I think that'll be pretty nice. Yep.
Yep. And then from in here, what we'll end up doing is this is going to come out. I'm going to leave that in there. And we're just going to, I'm going to kind of cheatsy it here a little bit.
One thing that I was thinking might be kind of decent looking, I'll do it and then maybe I'll put it back. Was doing a bit of some work on here. And I don't know if I want those. One of these guys right here. Maybe something like that, and it's a little bit higher. walkthrough? Oh, I see, but then that's going to cause an issue right there. Now that we've changed things. Maybe.
Well, yeah, the thing that I always worry about. Oh, I'm fine with that.
I had this thought before we added these little passageways in, so.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that because these are actually going to come out more. So if you wanted to, you could even go. Whoops. It's like deleting random blocks here. So because actually, let's do it off of this one. So what I was thinking is that if you want to go with this type of layout. Crap. I'll put that back in a second.
Yep.
So we end up with something like this instead.
Oh, dang it. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm used to it. I do it all the I do it all the time. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
So you end up with that instead. And then what we can do here is we use the half blocks.
Yep.
To
I was
give
contemplating
you
putting those in. Yeah.
Yeah, so it gives you a little bit smoother of a passageway as you're walking through.
Yeah. No, I like that. That looks pretty good, I think.
Okay. And then for this one, we're going to go there. So that's basically what you'll end up with. So now you have a nice walk-through area. You've got a little bit of reinforcement. And then we just have to figure out, I'll probably move the window from here over one. So that the... Oh, son of a...
So that it matches some of this other stuff.
Yeah, so it goes like that. And I'm out of power, but that's okay. And we're going to go ahead and get... There it is. Come on.
I'm actually going to need more oxygen. So I got to exit through the bridge.
That's 1, 2, 3. So it should be... Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So it should be that one.
You know what? There we go.
I swear, man, this hit detection stuff is crap now.
Yeah.
Alright, so you basically end up with a system like this where... Do I have any power left to get that? No. I need to go get some more power. But I basically end up with like a 3 tall window right here, looking straight down, which should be mostly down the middle of the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We could actually make it 2 by 3. What do you think?
2 by 3. Yeah. I mean, I think that would be not too bad. See if I can down in here.
Yeah, I had to jump out really quick to go get a little bit of power back.
There we go.
There, that's enough for now.
Yeah, so then it would be like there. It goes the equivalent on this side. That one?
So it would be right here.
Okay, let me try to squish through here again. I think I've goofed that one up. Come on, push back in. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Oh. Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I like it. I think that looks really good. It's really well positioned. I think I screwed up this side though. Yep, sure did. Okay. I can fix it though.
Here, I'll give you a hand.
Oh, I can't fix that. Dang it.
There you go.
Get out of here, you.
So it's 2, 2, and then the outer 2.
Okay.
So, yeah. So you like that? You like the design?
I do, yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Okay. So basically it'll end up looking like that-ish.
This rib up front here, though, might need to be squished in, I think, maybe a little bit. Or maybe just kind of continue the window, like, right through, perhaps?
Maybe. See, the thing that we run into is that we're going to need to be able to put thrusters in.
Yeah.
And what I was doing was just trying to get an idea of how far forward we were taking skin at different sections. And I would not be opposed to bringing this out further, but I wanted to see what we ended up with lines for the way that the bridge was done first before we did too much on this. Because it might be something that ends up getting blended into the rest of the bridge array. So depending on how you do the bridge.
Right. Okay. So I guess I should finish up the sides here. On this one.
All right. So we have a working plan for the hallways. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and start getting some of this built out. Just so we can get this roughed in. Makes it much easier to do your later pieces if you have things at least somewhat roughed in. So those go to the surface. That's a half block from there. Okay. But that's just been my experience with it.
Yeah. I think it makes sense. What I do.
And
get it all blocked in and figure it out.
make sure we have that set up right. Yeah. See, that's one.
No. I think I need this, but inverse. Okay.
I might have an idea for this area later. For now, we're going to do this. Just to start getting things tied up here.
It's gotta work.
So that's on
Yeah.
there. Did I have another one floating around in here somewhere? I guess not. Alright.
Oh yeah. So now I'm gonna be running into a bit of a problem, but maybe if I just bring this out and then attach things, because some of this requires some framework stuff that I don't know. I'm going to try to keep the frame to a minimum to make it as visible as possible. And I'm kind of worried about this corner piece, but I can only, you know, do it once I get more of it laid out. So who knows? Hopefully it all works out.
It usually does.
Yeah, usually he does, which is good. I just, I'm worried. I'm worried how.
You should never be worried. unless Smoore's around. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll stop picking on him. He's not here to defend himself. I'll leave him alone.
But he's watching. He'll be watching.
From heaven. Oh, sorry. I said I'd stop picking on him. I'll stop picking on him. Right. People are like,
that.
You know what's going to happen is people are going to see this and they're going to be like, Smoore, have you hear what Hal was saying? He did not shut up, man. He was talking crap all night.
Yeah. And then he won't believe that at all, will he?
Oh, no. Because he's a good guy like that. He never wants to believe the worst of anybody.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, don't
Right,
flip or
so-
rotate, you rotten thing. Just no. Dang it. I imagine all these windows are going to be all over the place.
From
And if you're screaming at home right now, just being like, no, you can't do that, it's gonna be all screwy. You're probably right. I'm not gonna defend this. I'm not an expert with glasswork. I've done a bit, but that's about it.
You don't have to be an expert.
Hmm?
Said you don't have to be an expert.
No,
Half the fun is figuring out if it's going to work or not.
I think so. It's
Alright, so
a bunch of... It just takes longer, really, as you learn how to do it.
yep.
Right, so... What do we want
There
to
you
do?
go. So that's what we're going to end up with there.
Where did that side? It's not good. Well,
And then you're going to do another set of ribbing here. Yeah, so that's got to come out. Just fine.
I think I'm getting a hang of this part, though. If it overall works, it's not so bad. Oh, I had it there. There we go.
See, every time I say something like, oh, I'm finally getting the hang of this, something blows up. Every time. Every bloody time.
Well, we don't have any reactors or anything on this yet, so plenty of time for that to happen.
Well, that's why I have it set where I do, because I have it tied into the maglock. So
yeah.
the ship won't go drifting off without us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do
we
try
learned
to
that
plan
lesson
ahead.
a couple times.
Oh, space engineers never change. Alright. Unless you're going to get more stable. More stable would be a nice change. That'd be the only change I'd like to see.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And then this goes across. At some point I will actually come back and...
That doesn't seem right. Why are these ones...
tie all of this together.
Can't... What is... It's a 1x2. Terrible. Get out of here.
What was it supposed to be, the 1x3?
Yep.
There you go.
That.
Alright. Take that one out. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab a couple more of these. And that is there. So, okay, so we know that that's going to be filled in. There we go. Alright.
Okay, well I think I'm gonna have to build some of these in now so that I can somehow finish this off here. If I can get one side done, then I can replicate it, right?
In theory.
In theory, in theory. Alright. 7. I guess I just need a bunch of bulletproof glass and girders, so let's go get those.
Oh, are you gonna actually finish the windows?
I'm gonna finish a couple of them, just a few, so that I can kind of figure out what needs to be tweaked.
Very nice.
Now, we'll see what the corners bring. I'm a bit afraid there.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, here's some fast. We'll bring those and some girders. Yeah, that's probably enough to figure it out.
All right. Well, we are basically at 45, so I think it's a good time to wrap it up for tonight.
All right, guys. Well, if you enjoyed this episode and are, messing around trying to figure out how to build this ship and our plans so far, hit the like button. If you want to see how it actually turns out, probably should hit the subscribe button. That way you can see how much we mess up at times and have to rebuild things, but you can see the creative process in action. Yeah, and so make sure if you're on my side that you go check out Hal's channel. He's got all kinds of stuff on space engineers and Ethereum and 7 Days, all kinds of games. So yeah, you probably like some of the stuff that he's got out there. So till next time, I'll see you later.
And if you're watching from my side, be sure to pay a visit over to Adreden and Smoore. Both the guys are a lot of fun to hang out with. They're even more fun to watch. So if you haven't done so, pay them a visit. Tell them I said hi. On that note, I'm going to get out of here as well. Hope everybody has a fantastic day. Enjoy your week, and we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, bye-bye, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Oh, now to get the rest of this ribbing in. Great.